Welcome to Looking Within, a podcast for the spiritual explorer in each of us. I'm Julie. I love to explore the inner life using contemplative practices, and I love to help others to do the same. In our time together, I hope you gain a sense of hope, meaning, joy, and love. As a Christian spiritual explorer, I hope to offer some thoughts to help you see God's presence in activity in ever-expanding ways. As you listen, ponder, and experience the divine, feel free to use the spiritual perspective you are most comfortable with in our practice today. Now, let's begin. This episode falls on the week of Thanksgiving. I hope you'll have a wonderful celebration this week. Thanksgiving is definitely one of the major holidays in American culture, and it can potentially help us pay attention to a part of our daily journey that can impact our inner life, the power of gratitude. I've been intrigued by the topic of gratitude for some time now, as I know several people who have kept a gratitude list or journal. At bedtime, one person notes 3 things from the day for which he's grateful, and the other has noted over 4,000 moments of gratitude during the past few years, sometimes jotting them down almost as they happened to her. Both have said how life-changing this has been for them, and noted that they felt happier and better able to recognize a wide variety of occasions that called them to feel delight and gratitude in life. It seems that some psychology research and anecdotal data confirm the assessment of my 2 friends, noting that expressing gratitude improves mental, physical, and relational well-being, and is strongly and consistently associated with greater happiness. As we might guess, gratitude helps people feel more positive emotions, relish good experiences, improve their health, and deal with adversity. Some studies have indicated that stress hormones are lower in grateful people, and that having a daily gratitude practice could actually reduce the effects of aging on the brain. Researchers wonder if an attitude of gratitude might affect our perception of aches and pains, or improve our sleep or cardiovascular health. Who can say how gratitude fully affects our minds and bodies? But I think we would all agree that regularly expressing gratitude for both the big and small things alike is undoubtedly holistically healthy and life-giving. Equally powerful is the effect of gratitude on our spirit. Eckhart Tolle, author of The Power of Now and The New Earth, points out how appreciating even the little things and seeing the good that is already in your life creates a tendency for even more good things to come into your path. Tolle also points out that gratitude fosters a receptive consciousness that can more readily spot these good things, and adds that in order to live with this attitude of gratitude and the eyes to spot the good in our lives, there needs to be a stillness and a presence to the moment so that you can acknowledge what's there, perhaps with words, or perhaps with just a quiet honoring of all that is. He recalls how 12th century friar and preacher St. Francis of Assisi was a master at consciously and gratefully noting and honoring what was around him. Francis took the time to observe the natural world and frequently uttered words of thankfulness for all kinds of things that we might otherwise take for granted, like the changing weather, the clouds, the sun, moon, and stars, the air we breathe, the earth, flowers, plants, animals, and birds. Through presence to the now, Francis noticed and acknowledged the richness of the present moment. Tolle says that Francis delighted in, quote, the multiplicity of life forms, seeing the goodness of life that is outside and the primordial goodness that is within us, the goodness that has no opposite, end quote. Tolle and others offer an additional thought about gratitude as an energy field, its own energy field, having its own vibrational frequency. In this way of thinking, when you acknowledge and are grateful for whatever is in the present moment, that changes your own vibrational frequency and allows more of the same to be drawn to you. As the old saying goes, like attracts like. This can change your entire reality, change the way you experience life, and bring you more fully into the present moment. Rather than being trapped in your thoughts and the incessant commentary and activity of your mind, now the whole universe seems alive and miraculous to you. You're more able to see what it is in that moment that you can be grateful for. Your heart is more open to the divine and to all that is around you, and the universe no longer seems dead to you. New things can arise in our lives, and a powerful sense of gratitude for where we are in that moment or on that day becomes evident. Gratitude as an attracting energy field to wonder and a sense of life becomes a form of worship and openness to God's presence in our lives. Our hearts and spirits become finely tuned receptacles for goodness and beauty. There's a quote by 13th century philosopher, theologian, and mystic Meister Eckhart that applies to our topic today, illustrating the powerful effect of gratitude. He said, "If the only prayer you ever say in your entire life is thank you, it will be enough." Let's do just that during our quiet moments of contemplation. In this quiet space and time, I'd invite you to gently close your eyes. I'll sound the Tibetan singing bowl, which will call you to look within. As you're listening to the bowl's reverberations, take 3 deep breaths. Then let your breathing return to normal whenever you'd like. Hear the sound of the bowl now. Let it center you. Let it remind you that God is here with you. There is abundance all around us, not to be held as a possession, but to be recognized and acknowledged. Another word for this is gratitude. Sometimes we become so wrapped up in stories from the past or worries for the future that we fail to see the good things that are already there in the present. I'd invite you to gratefully notice some good things in your daily life. Especially find the delight that's present in everyday things. A warm shower, a hot cup of coffee, the smile of a friend, a beautiful piece of artwork, the company of a pet, sunshine coming through your window, the chance to curl up with a good book. Then close our quiet moments with gratitude for your breath and the sense of life you can feel in your body as you sit in stillness. I'll be back with you in about 3 minutes. I'd invite you now to take a few deep breaths in and out, in and out. Let these breaths fill you with strength and energy. Hear me sound the Tibetan singing bowl, and as the sound of the bowl reverberates and slowly dies away, you can gently open your eyes, remaining still for a moment longer. Acknowledging what is good in your life is so important, and this was not lost on Jesus. John 10:10 from the Amplified Bible records him as saying, "I came that they may have and enjoy life, and have it in abundance, to the full, till it overflows." Jesus wasn't saying that we should have as many things as possible, but rather the fullness of life is a dimension of abundance within us. He wants us to be in touch with this life-changing dimension that we access through gratitude. Just a thought for you and for me. Perhaps consider keeping a gratitude journal, ending each day by writing down or even just mentally noting 3 things from the day that delighted you or led you to feel grateful. See how this consciousness to the good already in your life helps you to spot more and more things to add to the list all the time. This can change your entire reality, change the way you experience life, and bring you more fully into the present moment. And guess what? When you're in the present moment, you'll find the presence of the divine there. And what other gift in life could call out more gratitude than that? Thank you for making time for your inner self today. Whatever you've discovered and experienced, carry that with you in the coming days. You can find more episodes at our website, Gloria-Day, that's DEI.com/lookingwithinpodcast, or subscribe through your favorite podcast app. We'll see you next time.